and welcome back to Life with Molly. This video is obviously different. One, it's in horizontal, which is so weird for me, but I know podcasts are usually filmed horizontal, so that's what I did today. And also, I have a special guest here. This is my mom. You guys will know her as probably either Mama Mollz or Jill. And also, as you can see, I have a microphone here. I know, so fancy, but if I'm being completely honest with you guys, like I always am, it's not plugged into anything. It doesn't work. This does not plug into my phone or anything. So I'm just using it for looks because it looks more professional. But anyways, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about books today. Not something I would usually talk about, but I want to explain to you guys how I got back into reading, because reading's pretty fun, you would say, right?
Definitely. Yes, I'm very much into reading.
Yeah, I really like it too. Right now, but I used to hate it. I would avoid it at all costs because books didn't grab my interest. I dreaded having to read for school assignments and stuff. So, how did I get into reading, you may ask? Well, now I'm going to actually get to my point. Well, I think that the first and best step you could take is, alright, hear me out. Watch a TV show or movie that has a book to go along with it. Now watch the show or movie first, and if you like it, then purchase the book. Because if you read the book first, you don't know what to expect, you don't know what you're gonna like about it. But if you already know you like the story, the books usually have more details than the TV show or movie, and you might even like it better than the actual TV show. And honestly, I think that's the best tip you can give, because just picking a random book that sounds kind of interesting, it might not grab your interest and you probably just wasted your money. So, my story of how I got back into reading, and it's now one of my favorite hobbies, is I watched the show, The 100. I loved it. It was probably my favorite show of all time, behind Charmed. Then, for my birthday, I got the books. I got the first 4. And I was like, oh, I don't like to read. I'm not sure about this. But then I started. And at first, obviously, books can be slow moving at first. But then, as I continued to read the 100, that's what I choose to do over watching TV now, most of the time. Not all the time. And it will be slow progressing, but eventually, you might become a huge book reader like this one. And I'm sure that she could just pick up books off the shelf and read them because she has loved reading for a long time, right?
I have since I was younger than you.
And I just started loving reading like a week ago. Yeah, like a week ago. When I picked this book up, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. And then with the mix of sadness, happiness, the stuff I already knew was going to happen, and the new things that totally did not happen, it took me by a great surprise, has made this my favorite book I've ever read because I don't like reading. Except now I can't say that anymore because I love it. So if you have a favorite TV show or movie, then look up the name of that book and you'll probably get a bunch of things. And of course, look for something on your level. Like, if you're a 3rd grader, maybe this isn't the book for you. I did read some big books in 3rd grade and I never finished them because they didn't grab my interest and because they were insanely long. So look for something on your level. And also, of course, like, if your favorite show is Zack and Cody, the books are pretty small. If you're a 7th grader, maybe don't choose that book to read because it'll be boring and too easy for you. So, this is the book that I chose. I watched The 100, and it took me probably a long time to watch, but because it's a pretty long show, 5 seasons, and I like, was so mad about some of the things that happened, but I also loved the show at the same time. And I was like, well, I need to know more about this story because it was based off of these books. And they cut out a lot of stuff. In fact, probably my favorite character in this 100 series is the character Glass, who is not in the TV show. And I would say that I loved that TV show. What about you?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was a really, really good TV show. And I have to say, as somebody who never likes the books more and never likes to read in my free time, I would literally choose to do anything else. This book has grabbed my attention so much. And now I'm not just saying go read this book. No, that's not what I'm saying. Although you should, if you like kind of sci-fi type stuff and you've watched the show, then definitely read this book. But I'm just saying any TV show or movie, such as, oh, I loved the Hunger Games series. Maybe I'll read the books once I'm done with the 100 series. No matter what it is that you have loved, I totally recommend reading the books too. What would you have to say about it?
I agree. I usually read the books and then watch the movie though, but I'm a big reader.
Yeah, that's probably not good for people who don't usually like to read. But you love to read, and maybe once you figure out that you love to read, after getting into it again and not doubting yourself about it, then maybe you'll be able to do what this one does.
Yep. That's the goal.
Yep. I'm not there yet. I can completely admit that. I am still scared to read other books because I'm afraid I'm going to be like, oh, this is so boring, I don't want to finish it. But even if you just read it like a chapter at a time, eventually you might like the book. And if you don't, ditch it. That's what I do. But definitely watch the movie or
TV show.
if there is one. And if not, maybe that's not your book to start with. I just think that's something fun to keep in mind that made reading a whole lot more fun for me. And now I'm here just wanting to read all day, every day, and I want to neglect everything else. So now your parents won't have to nag you to read, they'll have to nag you to stop. Oh, I also want to point out that my mom has been begging me to watch TV shows lately. And what have I been saying I want to do?
Read your book.
She's shy. We love her. I am not usually like this in front of other people, but I can't see you guys. I can't see you, so I'm okay. But also, don't think that I won't want to talk to you if you ever meet me in real life. Just come up and say hi. I might be a little shy. I don't bite, and I'm not scary. Now it's your turn to go watch a TV show first, and then cuddle up with that book. So let me know what else we should talk about. And I know this one's a shorter episode because I'm discussing one topic, not a bunch. But I just really needed to make this video because all I have been talking about in all of my other videos is books. Books, books, books. All right, time for the post-podcast interview. All right. My name is Molly, and you shall not know my last name, as I will say forever and always. And you are?
Mama Mollz or Jill.
I love it. So, did you enjoy being on today's podcast?
I did. It was a lot of fun.
Yay! Me too. I'm glad you had fun because you seemed shy and I felt bad for making you do this. And would you say that you think we will have influenced other people to read?
Yes.
All right. What is your favorite book?
Oh, that's a great question.
Talk louder, it's okay.
I know. I don't know if I have a current favorite book, but I like a lot of books by Elin Hilderbrand.
Elin Hilderbrand. Ooh. Aren't they turning one of her books into like a series?
Yeah, there's a mini series on, I think, Netflix.
Ooh. All right, non-readers, listen up. What is your favorite genre?
I like crime and mystery.
I was gonna guess romance.
I like when there's romance tied in with the crime and mystery.
Yes, I agree. So my favorite is sci-fi / romance, when there's romance tied in with the sci-fi. I'm just throwing my book over here. What is your least favorite genre? It's getting spicy now.
Least favorite would probably be just straight romance. I don't find those very interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like. I wouldn't like straight romance because I feel like stuff can get a little, well, spicy. And just straight.
I was thinking straight romance.
No, she didn't mean it like that. She meant
Like
only romance,
Yeah.
not straight as in somebody's sexuality. Sorry for the confusion.
I didn't realize that. I was like, wait.
What do you think of the fake microphone?
It's interesting.
It's a real microphone, it just doesn't work. Would you like to be on another podcast episode?
Of course.
Would you like to speak more about books?
I'll always talk about books.
What other topics would you like to discuss?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm like, almost smacked you in the face.
I don't know, that puts me on the spot. I'll talk about anything you want.
Well, thank you. Well, is there anything else you would like to add about today's podcast?
Not today, I had a lot
Or books?
Nope, I had a lot of fun today.
Or this silly microphone?
Nope.
I look like I'm gonna smack you in the face. Anyways.
Definitely. I'm very much enjoying reading.
This thing swings around.
Please? Yes. I'm very much into
Oh,
reading.
if there are any of my past teachers watching this, because I had no friends. Well, favorite TV show or book that you all, or TV show or movie, I should say, not or hi. I'm not scary and don't bite. That made it sound like I do bite. I'm not scary and don't bite. I don't bite and I'm not scary. There we go. Glass. I'm just really hoping this doesn't spoil too much my reading skills. Stupid and admitted the truth about her. And the thought of him greeting her. Pause for a second to think of other questions to ask you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and we will see you in the
Next one.